scientists discovered something so strange. It challenged everything we know about reality. They found that the simple act of watching changes what becomes real. What if your thoughts do the same thing? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll see how your awareness is creating everything around you. You know this, even if you've forgotten it for a while. You're not just living life, you're creating it. Every thought, every feeling, every challenge isn't something happening to you, but through you. Most people believe they're separate from the world around them, that their mind and emotions exist inside them, while reality plays out somewhere outside. But what if that's the biggest illusion of all? For centuries, both science and spirituality have whispered the same truth. The observer and the observed are not two things. They are one. Quantum physics, ancient teachings, and the nature of consciousness all point to a single, unshakable realization. Your awareness shapes reality itself. Let's begin with science. In 1801, Thomas Young ran an experiment that transformed our understanding of existence, the double-slit experiment. When particles like electrons were fired through two openings without being watched, they behaved like waves, infinite possibilities overlapping at once. But when observed, those same particles collapsed into a single, fixed form. Observation changed the outcome. Think about that. The act of awareness itself alters what becomes real. Your focus, your attention, your consciousness, they're not passive, they're creative. They decide which version of reality you experience. Now, what does that mean for your life, for your relationships, your success, your sense of self? Jiddu Krishnamurti once said, "The observer is the observed." At first, that sounds like a riddle, but it's not. When you perceive fear everywhere, is it because the world is fearful, or because fear lives inside you? When you believe no one can be trusted and keep meeting deception, is the world dishonest, or are you tuned to that frequency? Reality mirrors your inner state. You're not separate from what you see, you're looking into your own reflection. And once you understand that, you gain the power to change everything. Most people move through life on autopilot. Something happens, they react. Someone says something, they respond. A thought appears, and instantly they identify with it. But the moment you pause, the moment you simply observe without judgment, something profound happens. Try this. When a negative thought or emotional trigger appears, don't fight it. Don't suppress it. Just step back and watch. Ask yourself, who is the one observing this? That single question creates distance between you and the thought. In that distance lies freedom, the space where you stop being a prisoner of reaction and start becoming the observer. The mind is a master of repetition. If you constantly look for lack, you'll see lack everywhere. If you focus on limitation, limitation will surround you. But shift your attention. See abundance instead of scarcity, possibility instead of fear, and your outer world begins to mirror that inner choice. Awareness is not about denial. It's about seeing clearly, recognizing that what you focus on becomes what you experience. Once you've learned to watch your thoughts without attachment, the next step is to consciously choose what you observe. You're not a spectator in life, you're a creator. Every moment, you're tuning into a specific version of reality. Which one are you choosing right now? The version where you're stuck or the one where you're free? Both already exist. Your attention decides which becomes real. When you stop identifying with fear, anxiety, or doubt, you begin to see them as passing clouds rather than storms defining you. Your reality is a reflection of your inner frequency. Awareness opens the door, conscious choice walks through it. Now it's time to become the version of yourself that already lives in that reality. A quantum leap isn't about slow progress, it's a shift in identity. Every possible version of you exists right now, like radio stations broadcasting on different frequencies. The moment you align with the one you want, the world around you reorganizes to match. Don't wait for evidence before you believe. Believe until the evidence appears. That's how reality catches up. Reality bends to the energy you hold most often, not the one you visit occasionally. Feel gratitude before the evidence arrives. Act with trust before certainty appears. Soon, what once felt like faith becomes fact. Spiritual awakening isn't about escaping life. It's about transforming it. Be in the world, but not lost in it. Love deeply, work passionately, dream boldly. But remember who's watching behind the eyes. That silent observer, that pure awareness, is your true self. When you live from that space, even chaos becomes sacred. You stop chasing peace and start embodying it. Everything you seek, success, love, freedom, peace, already exists in the field of infinite potential. You don't need to fight for it, you need to tune to it. Reality is not happening to you, it's unfolding through you. Every thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. Every emotion is a vibration shaping form. Every choice is a command to the universe saying, "This is who I am." You are the awareness behind it all, infinite, boundless, creative. When you remember that, you stop chasing and start allowing. You stop fearing and start creating. You stop searching for light and realize you've been the sun the whole time. Stay awake. Stay aware. Because the moment you observe consciously, you change everything. You are the observer, the creator, and the creation itself. And your reality right now is waiting for your next observation. Remember, reality isn't happening to you, it's unfolding through you. If this opens something inside you today, stay with this energy, subscribe, and keep awakening with me. Because the next shift could change everything.